Good morning. Today we're going to speak about the scope and the challenge of international marketing. Our intended learning outcomes are the benefit of international markets, the stages of international marketing involvement, standardization versus adaptation, stages of international marketing involvement and the management orientations to international marketing, coming up to the global integration and marketing responsiveness approaches, and finally, the artificial intelligence and its influence on global marketing. First, what do you think about international marketing? What comes to your mind when you think about international marketing? Or what are the challenges that we might face when it comes to international marketing? Yes, the customs and the government regulations. What else? The cultural differences, yes. The beliefs, yes. The political environment, they're all factors surrounding the international marketing, which differentiates it from the domestic marketing. And here, the definition is how the international marketing is considered to be the application of marketing principles to satisfy the varied needs or the different needs and wants of different people across national borders. The international marketeer is always an opportunist, which means he's always trying to get the opportunities in the surrounding market in different countries rather than his own country in order to analyze the new country's environment and to assess the risks. The stages of international marketing involvement starts from the zero involvement or the zero market international marketing activities to a very regular one, starting from the no direct foreign marketing to infrequent foreign marketing to regular and then international marketing and then the global marketing. Let's start with the no direct marketing. The no direct foreign marketing is actually we do not engage in any international operations, which means we don't send our products overseas. We don't even think about partnering with any international partner. And we technically might engage in some occasional internet sales, but that's it. That's the maximum of it. Okay? The second one is the infrequent foreign marketing, which means it's the temporary surpluses that we have on hand. We actually may want to sell it across political boundaries, which means we can go in a joint venture. We can go in a partnership with another domestic. For us, it's international. For the other country, it's a domestic kind of buyer. And the third one is the regular foreign marketing, which is, in this stage, we try as much as we can to commit a permanent resources towards the international marketing, which means we can engage in one country. We have our own place, we have our own resources, we have our own products in this market, and we might have our own sales subsidiary in this foreign market. Coming up to the international marketing. The international marketing, we actually engage in multiple places. It does not only involve marketing, but even the production of the goods and services in such markets. Okay? And finally, the global marketing, which means that we actually have a well-established places in different international countries, in different international markets. We have different places and we are operating on high scale globally in different kind of countries. Okay? Are you catching up? Okay. We have here 4 management orientations. How we actually manage our own company in this kind of international market. It's either ethnocentric or polycentric, geocentric, and regiocentric. In the ethnocentric, we actually believe that the policy of the home country is the best one. It's the most important one, and we have to apply it wherever we go, okay? It leads more to the standardization of our offering and standardization of our even decisions, okay? In the polycentric, it's the total opposite. It's the belief that the host country, or the one that we're actually performing our business in, is the one who should we develop our strategy based upon their culture or even their kind of management orientation. So we here adopt the localized or the adaptation approach in order to adapt our product to the local market conditions, to the local market needs, okay? We have different examples when it comes to this. The first example is mainly McDonald's here, okay? McDonald's have the ability to adapt its own products according to each and every country. Meanwhile, if we're speaking about the perfumes industry or the fragrances industry, it will be more like an ethnocentric approach because they actually perform the same in all countries. They even standardize the advertising message. They actually standardize the product, the packaging, everything, how they manage everything in their country, okay? The geocentric, which we actually indicate as think global and act local, here it's a bit of mix between ethnocentric and polycentric. The entire world is a potential market. And therefore, we have global strategies in order to suit this kind of market. So we take some standardized approaches and some adapted approaches according to whatever I'm managing in the market. So I can have a standardized core product, but we might change the package. But we might change the advertising message. We might change how we operate on management-wise inside the company itself, okay? So here we have an example as Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has a consistent brand image across the world. The packaging, the brand image, the advertising campaigns actually creates a very strong global brand identity. However, the company, it actually adopts other kind of things, adapts a product and the marketing to the local taste and preferences. You might find that the campaigns all over the world are not the same, but they have the same essence, they have the same idea, they have the same message, but it's adapted according to the preferences and the culture of the market, okay? The regiocentric, here, the company's actually operations and strategies are managed on regional scale, like the Middle East, like the European countries. Actually, we have our own strategies that adapt to each region as much as we can, according to their culture, according to their needs and preferences, according to a lot of things. For example, in Europe, Unilever's marketing strategy is mainly focusing on leveraging the similarities between the countries to promote its products, okay? And actually, they develop their product according to regional platforms like Magnum and Lipton, which are actually marketed consistently throughout the region. We have a very famous product, which is Lipton, here in Egypt, and Magnum is not that much. However, Unilever also adapts it in order to, in the campaigns, to adapt to the preferences of the locals as much as possible. And these are the management orientation. Then we'll come to the part when we are actually going to speak about the artificial intelligence or the AI and how much it impacts the international marketing operations. What is artificial intelligence? What do you think? And how do we see it or how we can actually sense it in the surrounding world? Sorry? A tool, okay, that helps people, okay.
It summarizes a group of tasks that previously was done by a human.
Yes, it actually eases the process on humans with actually summing up the process that can be done in a lot of time, in a very short time. How? How they do this? How the artificial intelligence can do this?
It has a big database.
Sorry?
It has a big database.
Big database, okay. Complementary for humans, yes, actually, that's very true. How do you think it might impact the international marketing operations in specific? Forecasting the demand, thank you. What else?
It's more efficient.
It's more efficient in what? On what basis? Time-wise, okay. And what else? Different wises, by the way, not only time-wise. It's more creative, yes. No, sometimes, but actually there are some tasks that cannot be substituted with artificial intelligence. The human creativity is much more appreciated in such cases. Okay, what else?
Accurate and reliable.
Sorry?
Accurate and reliable.
Somehow, yes, with a 99%, it can be accurate and reliable. Okay, it can actually ease the process of planning for an international marketing operations. It can help put the guidelines, the framework that we actually can use in order to minimize the time and effort spent on the marketing plan. Okay, it can help you understand the marketing environment that you're stepping your feet into. Okay, they can tell you what are the cultural values that you should look out for. What are the political things that you might not do it on the research well. It can give you much more insights that you can ever think, okay? So the use of artificial intelligence in global marketing is mainly to create more engaging customer experience on individual basis and to attract, engage, and retain customers in terms of customers' interest in the business, okay? Here, as you can see, we have a certain kind of figure where with the big data section and the artificial intelligence section and the Internet of Things, which is called an IoT data section, they all interact together in order to communicate to the front office, which are the AI assistants, which are tools that we actually know nowadays, which are Amazon Alexa, Google Home, Apple Siri, and Microsoft Cortana, and the web-based interfaces and smartphones app in order to reach efficiently to the customer. These all collaborate together in order to deliver a piece of information to our customers, okay? How did the artificial intelligence influence international marketing so far? In 4 main things. It might develop more than that, okay? Starting from improving the customer experience, and then optimizing the customer's positions on the AI platforms, helping in identifying potential problems quickly and responding accordingly, and enhancing the sales forecasting as much as possible. Okay, improving the customer experience is actually a very easy thing to predict or an easy thing to understand when it comes to artificial intelligence, okay? But it's important that we have to know how do these things actually happen on ground. Have you all experienced the image recognition technology through websites, actually cosmetics websites, which can predict through your face what are the products that you actually need, even in the skincare industry in specific as well, along with a lot of things, okay? This is a thing that's actually an example of how much the customer experience actually can improve through the artificial intelligence. Coming up to the second benefit, which is optimizing the positions on the AI platforms. The AI assistants and the corresponding platforms actually handle personal queries through an audio-only interface. You can actually voice out your needs. You can voice out whatever you need to say to the system or to the company, and then actually they have a response based on it. The rise of AI assistants, which are Amazon Alexa or even Google Home, Apple Siri, Microsoft Cortana, and other lots of things. Every day, actually, we experience new AI platform that might help us out, okay? Specifically in businesses, ChatGPT and like things, okay? That change the way the companies present information to target groups. We have 2 strategies that you might be familiar with: the push marketing and the pull, the push and pull. Can someone please tell me what is the push marketing and the pull marketing? Okay. Before even launching it, we advertise for it before launching it so that we can attract the customers as per the needs, okay? Or according to the product. So actually we persuade the consumers to seek the product or to run after the products, okay? The push marketing is the total opposite. We actually launch our products and then we actually do our severe promotional efforts to tell the customers that we have this product now in the market. Please go after it, okay? Third important thing, which is helping in identifying the problems quickly and responding accordingly, okay? The AI actually is a very important thing when it comes to identifying a growing issue faster than individuals, okay? They have the ability, or these systems are built with prompts that helps them to predict things before it's happening. Is it 100% accurate? No, it's not. But it might be of a great help for the businesses, okay? For example, a customer may take a photo of a product and use it to create a negative social media post without naming the brand. How would we respond to this? We can help through the AI actually to predict something like this and to actually have strategies in order to encounter such problem. Fourth thing, which is enhancing the sales forecasting. It's very easy right now. If you opened your mobile phones and try to access any AI platform, you can actually try to write a prompt. Please give me a prediction of the sales of product X, not a name, type of product, okay, for detergents, for example, okay? They will help you out. They will have a close number related to the forecasting that the company might need. Should we actually rely on this 100%? No. We should compare it with the actual numbers that we have on hand, with our sheets, with our actually previous data, okay, with our sales team and the customers, the demand that we actually have on hand. But it might give us an insight, okay? It does not totally replace the sales team whatsoever, but it might help them to perform their tasks well, through saving their time and efforts more. Okay. Corporations that embraces AI. We have Starbucks, which actually stepped up their personalization game with AI using real-time data to send over 400,000 variants of hyper-personalized messages to users. Okay, this is one example. The other example, Amazon, which is over 35% of the Amazon's conversions are powered by the recommendation engines because they create an actual unique experience for the customers and personalized ones for each customer individually, okay? Here, I would want to start an in-class activity with you. I want you to team up into groups, 2 or 3 members, okay, where you can actually search your mobile phone on a very important topic, real examples of how artificial intelligence actually helped the customers in order to standardize or to adapt their products. You have to integrate artificial intelligence with standardization and adaptation. And a real application on how it might be of a great help for people. You might as well use the dangers of it, okay? We have 10 minutes or 5 minutes actually. You should actually be able to finish the in-class activity. Quietly, please. Quietly, yes, quietly. اشتغل مع أحمد يا اشتغل مع Sorry? How AI can help a business grow or might be a danger of it. I read real examples. Okay? Yes. اشتغل Yes. how the AI can actually impact a business positively or negatively through standardization and adaptation. Okay? As whatever you need, what makes your answer more actually beneficial. We don't stick to a specific guideline. Sorry? Impact the marketing operations positively or even negatively. No, it will be a live discussion. No. Yes. Are you ready? You guys, do you need extra time? Or are you ready for discussion? Extra time? Okay. I'll give you extra 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay. No, I need real insights, practical insights. Okay. Yes? It's part of it, yes. It might be okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes, read it, and I need your own words to analyze. Are you ready? You're ready, right? Okay, can I just make sure? Are you all ready or you need extra time? Are you done? Okay, I'll need to hear some insights that you actually got out. Yes, Ali? Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Yes. That's very interesting. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Ali. Can someone add up, please? I need to hear what you actually got out. Yes.
So we were searching for IKEA.
Okay.
It globally uses AI in two different ways.
Yes.
Simply, small projects like chatbots to
Mm-hmm.
answer the customers' inquiries and help them provide product information according to their personal own taste.
Okay.
And on a bigger scale, it has not been applied all over the world, but in many countries they do have a VR online showroom for the furniture that they sell. So
Okay.
all what the customer has to do is to choose the products they want,
Mm-hmm.
and the showroom is responsible for showing them how it actually will look like as if they were in the store, but they are not.
Okay, that's very nice. Thank you so much.
For another example, it's my graduation project. It's
Yes.
about the brand Sephora.
Okay.
They got and it's an augmented reality or virtual mirrors
Mm-hmm.
that the customers can improve their experience, their buying experience,
Mm-hmm.
and choosing the shadows or the colors of their cosmetics or their makeup,
Okay.
and it's really enhance
Their
purchasing
experience, yes. Do you actually have insights on which countries actually applies this or have a real virtual mirrors?
Yes, in London, in
Okay.
UK, and
Yes.
in Dubai.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes.
As an AI can input the cosmetics industry and beauty industry, as it can understand the target customers, how it can different skin types and concerns,
Mm-hmm.
as it can collect the big data and help in marketing for the brand.
Yes. Okay.
When we search about the disadvantages of AI, we found that there can be a job loss and displacement for some people.
Yes.
And the skill loss in humans, and also the absence of empathy because the AI is tool.
It's a tool. Yes. It's a robot thing. Yes.
And the increase in laziness in humans.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Can affect positively optimize the internal business operations we can make a better decisions يعني
Okay.
help الcustomer to buy negatively هو technologies have been oversold in the market.
Okay. This is a general thing, not a specific kind for a specific industry thing. Yes. Thank you. Can someone, you have any insights? Yes.
The positively the AI machines reduce the price of any business because
Mm-hmm.
there is no fixed wages to pay for the employees in the company.
Okay.
So this will reduce the time and price expenses of the company.
Okay.
It also can make the segmentation of the targeting groups,
Yes.
and it can make the overall campaign of any market or product.
Mm-hmm.
Negatively, it's not accurate 100%
Yes.
as humans.
Yes.
But as I said, it would save a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
in the business and will make the way of the work specifically more easier or more fast.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any kind of additional comments when it comes to how AI can impact us? Yes, please.
Privacy concerns.
Privacy?
Concerns.
How?
When you load a lot of data into an AI,
Yes.
at the end of the day, it's just a software, so it can be cyber attacked. And these
Okay.
data is like on a high risk on the consumers and the business itself to be leaked easily.
Okay, that's a very interesting insight. Yes. Anyone else has any additional kind of comment? So how does this actually depends or actually adds value to the standardization or either adaptation in any kind of business? What do you think? Do you think it actually helps through the way of the standardization or to the adaptation more? You think it's standardization? Why, Ahmed? Both? More broad. Okay. Sorry? Mass production of information, yeah. Kind of. Okay. Yes.
I think it can be used in both strategies.
Okay.
We can like collect through AI all the general and common characteristics that the countries have, and
Mhm.
that we can persuade selling through standardization strategy.
Okay.
And on the other hand, we can also apply adaptation through using our products in the way that suits the culture.
Okay.
Through that, we can implement those strategies.
Okay, that's a very, very interesting comment. What do you think, other audience? What do you think? I heard some answers that it's actually more through adaptation when I was asking the general question, right? Okay. How? How do you think? His answer is really interesting, but he actually balances between the standardization and adaptation. Ahmed actually and Ali tended to actually promote that AI can help through standardization. But it's actually well known that it actually helps more with adaptation. It's well known for this. Is it 100% right? No. It can help in both strategies, as he said, but actually, it's well known that it's pro adaptation through customizing the messages, customizing the whatever you need and the preferences according to you as an individual customer. Okay, it can actually personalize the whole experience and personalize the whole information and the products that you actually are trying to pursue, okay, or actually going after. Okay. Now, the last part of our class is actually solving this formative case study. I'll need someone with a high voice to help us read the case study. Any volunteer? If there's no, I'm going to say it myself. I'll say it myself. Okay. MG is officially the export brand of SAIC, Shanghai Automotive Industry Corporation, China's biggest car manufacturer and partner of both Volkswagen and General Motors. In 2021, SAIC Motor achieved an overall overseas sales volume of 277,000 vehicles. SAIC decided that its first car for export to Egypt would be the MG5, a mid-sized family sedan with many features at an affordable price. After that, Chinese automaker SAIC Motor and Mansour Automotive Group, one of its local distributors, signed an agreement in 2018 to assemble MG cars in Egypt. The agreement between SAIC and Mansour Group aimed to promote MG brand cars in the Egyptian market, making the Egyptian company the exclusive distributor of MG products in the North African country. Only marketed its MG brand, but also started to produce it in Egypt. Thus, SAIC produces its MG brand in Egypt and modifies it according to the Egyptian market conditions. All the cars produced in Egypt are under 1,600 cc to avoid high taxes as well as customs. The marketing manager of MG Egypt stated that all MG models in Egypt are actually highly available and affordable to marketing customers. Most MG models targeted young adults and small families. We have two questions here. We actually studied the international marketing involvement, the 5 stages. What do you think? Which stage in the international marketing involvement is MG? From the no foreign one to actually the global one. Which one of the 5 ones? Global. Okay. Global. International. I need to hear justifications. Why? Why do you think it's global?
They're actually making the car in another country.
Okay. Okay. This is an important insight. Yes, Ahmed? They operate in a specific country. Okay. Do you have any additional comments? It's global. Why? It can be local. Okay. Is partnering up with Mansour Automotive as a local distributor and manufacturer in Egypt makes it a global thing or an international thing? International. Okay, this is actually right. Which means that actually trying to partnering up with a domestic kind of supplier in the market is very important, and it's actually helps you out through different challenges. What are the challenges that we might face that actually having a local distributor along with us in the line can help us through? Yes.
The local distributor would have more information about the market specifics more than me who's coming from another country.
Okay.
Understanding the legal and the policies, regulations of the country.
Yes, this is the most important part of it, the policies and the regulations of the country. I might need someone who actually played the market, who knows how to deal with the external threats that might face me, and actually make use of the opportunities or have an insight on the upcoming opportunities that might help me grow my business more. Okay, this is an important part, sorry. So what is the management orientation by MG? What do you think? Ethnocentric, polycentric, regio, or geocentric? Sorry?
It's think global, but act locally.
Regio? Regiocentric, thinking globally and act locally. How?
Because they adapted to the host country.
Adapting to the host country. Okay. Yes.
And also they do not import the cars with the specifications that they are produced on. In other countries, they do some modifications in order to be able to match the Egyptian market or the market of the country they are going into.
Yes. Okay. What else? What do you think? Okay. Okay, they think global and act local, so it tends to be regiocentric. So what do you think is standardized and what's adapted? What's actually following the ethnocentric kind of approach or the global approach? And what is a local approach in this kind of example, in MG?
The chassis and the body structure is the same, standardized, but the cars are produced under 1600 cc,
Mm-hmm.
which is adapted in other countries. It's more
Okay.
to evade to avoid high tax.
Okay. Yes, what else?
I'm not sure that I'm right, but I think
Sure.
also the ACs and the tires are
Mm-hmm.
adaptation because it differs between countries to another.
Okay. Okay, the difference between according to the topography thing. Yes, the roads are different from a country to another. So actually the tires and actually main specifications, as Ali said, is actually adapted according to each and specific country. It's a very important example aside from the case study in the cars industry, and we actually discussed that before. The cars in Gulf areas are actually adapted to the hot temperature. It's a geography thing. According to the ACs are performing much, much better than here in Egypt and even in different countries. On the contrary, cars in European countries or in Canada, okay, while they face ice a lot and snow a lot, they have different kind of warming effect actually, okay, in their cars and in their homes that we actually don't possess here, according to the weather, and we have here the topography, how the cars actually move. Here in the city, it's different than the ones in the mountains or even hills. So we have to adapt according to this. But they have a standardized approach in how they actually try to invade the market or how they partner up with a local distributor and how they actually manage their management orientations or the management decisions in the market. Okay? Is it understood? Okay. This was a very important case study, which actually you will have to apply like it in real life. If you excuse me, we'll have a final kind of in-class activity with the same group that you actually started the first one with. I need real examples of standardized versus adapted products in the Egyptian market, and how do you think it's actually succeeding in such kind of approach? Is it succeeding with a standardized approach or an adapted approach? Okay, quickly, in 5 minutes max.
Both items are sold in Egypt.
Both products are sold in, yes, please. If you have a global actually example, it will be okay, but the Egyptian ones will help us relate more. Okay? Yes. Standardized versus adapted products. Examples in Egypt, and how do you actually think, Ya Abdurrahman, it impacts it positively or negatively? Do you think it's successful or it's a failure? They should adopt the other approach. Okay? Whenever you're ready, please tell me. You ready? Is everyone ready? Or you need extra time? You need extra time? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. We'll actually need 2 extra minutes for people to finish their search process. Yes. Feel free. If you want to use 2 industries, it's okay. If you want to use 1, it's more than okay. So are you ready for the discussion? Anyone needs more time? Yes, please.
Example for standardized products such as the smartphones, smartphones manufactured by companies like Apple and Samsung.
Okay.
Products that are standardized all over the world.
Okay.
Countries such as
Okay. This is a standardized kind of products. Why do you think it's successful? In such industry, and actually the mobile phones industry. Do you think it's a successful thing or a failed
Yes.
thing? Okay, why? Anyone of your group can actually reply. Yes. Because of the sales, yes.
brand image
The brand image, okay.
and the consumer reviews among the products over the years.
Okay.
So they faced a huge successful and they try to improve over the years, depending on the perception of the consumers in
Okay.
order to develop and upgrade the performance.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is perfect. Do you have any other additions?
we have adaptive products.
Yes, please. Say it.
Such as McDonald's, they adapt their
Mhm.
menu according to the country they are operating in. Such
Okay.
as Egypt, they offer McFalafel,
Yes.
which is adapted according to the culture of the country they are operating in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think it's successful for McDonald's?
Not 100%.
Why?
يعني if I may join,
Mhm.
if you the cultural things in countries
Mhm.
somehow very sensitive to most of them. if not all, most of the people.
Okay.
So if you choose a cultural point in a country and you misuse it, it can
Mm-hmm.
demolish your market share within the country you're in.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes.
We chose Coca-Cola
Okay.
because they have both adaptation and standardization.
Approach. Yes.
Their marketing campaigns, their ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
they're all the same in all countries.
Okay.
They all adapt in each and every country,
Mm-hmm.
but the shape of the product, the ingredient, the main ingredients
Mm-hmm.
don't change. As for its adaptation, they change the sugar level or the, I say, fizzy
Okay.
in its drink according to each country's preference.
Really? This is very interesting.
It's very
Okay.
sugary and it has a lot of fizz
Mhm.
outside, but here in Egypt it has a lot of different levels.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interesting information. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Skincare products, it's standardized all over the globe.
Okay.
But in adaptation, we talk about fast food chains,
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce platforms, and it adapts to the needs of the customers.
Okay.
For example, in India,
Mhm.
doesn't offer beef burgers
Mm-hmm.
to avoid violating their cultural beliefs and religious beliefs.
Yes.
In e-commerce platforms such as Jumia and Souk,
Mm-hmm.
they adapted to the requirements or needs for the Egyptian market. The offers the income level, so they offer more discounts.
Okay. Do you think it's actually successful? Let's take it individually for the makeup brands or the cosmetics brands that they standardize their product across the globe. Why? Why do you think it's effective for them, or it's actually a successful thing for them?
Because it doesn't require to adapt to something.
Okay, there's no requirements for adaptation. Okay, and actually, I think it's something related to the brand image across the globe, and also given the fact that all countries nowadays have diversities in skin tones and in different kind of appearances, so it's actually not important to adapt according to a specific kind of demographic characteristics. Thank you so much, Fatma. Yes.
I chose something that can be both. For
Mhm.
example, clothing brands like Zara or Pull&Bear,
Yes.
they do both of like adaptation and standardization. For example,
A mix of
shoes,
both. Yes.
you have to like produce them everywhere, but some types of shirts or dresses they cannot be produced everywhere, depending on the weather, culture.
Okay. I think it's a bit of, sometimes it's successful and sometimes it's not when it comes to the apparel industry in specific. Okay. Can I hear your answers, please?
First we choose Coca-Cola, but I have another example.
Yes, please.
For example, beauty brands like Bioderma, it's used standardization products,
Mhm.
and it's the same products with the same packaging and ingredients all over the countries.
Okay.
I think it's sometimes successful, not as there is some countries don't believe in the ingredients. It's like مثلا South Africa.
Mhm.
It's mainly more for the natural ingredients, more than the chemical.
Mhm. Okay. Great. So it's successful for Coca-Cola, or it's not?
Maybe yes.
It is. Okay. Why?
As it's for the brand image and their taste, experience.
Okay. Okay, it actually contradicts the example that Ali gave when in terms of the adaptation of the fizziness of the drink according to each country. But it might be, we'll need to dig deeper in this to know either it's actually 100% right or not, in at least comparison in the Middle East region. It might differ across here and the European countries, here and the US, here and the UK, But in the Middle East, I think, or in all of the Arab countries, I think it's quite the same, a bit, I think. But we'll research deeper in this. Okay? Yes, please. I need to hear your answers. Anyone? Please.
I think standardization is more successful because the marketing, standardization, marketing and the distribution system for, let's say, mobile industries.
Yes.
It's easier for the customers to use the product and see the product everywhere because of the distribution system. So I think like standardization is more successful.
Okay, this is very interesting. Do you have any additions, Abdurrahman?
Yes, I read that standardization is better than in the brand image, and it can make any product in any country about their culture, and customize the product itself about the culture and the needs of the customer itself in each and every country.
Okay, great. So we can actually all agree on specific things. The first thing, that standardization is not for all products, for every kind of product. It can be very successful when it comes to specific industries. And it can be actually a threat to a specific industry. So we actually have to adapt according to different kind of factors. And actually throughout this class, we wrap up our outcomes of the day. We first discussed what is international marketing and how much it's different across different kind of borders and boundaries. We actually discussed together the stages of marketing involvement. We actually discussed the different kinds of market management orientations in different markets, the standardization and adaptation through application, and also the artificial intelligence and how much it actually impacts the operations. You guys gave me very, very interesting kind of insights related to such matter. It's very important to know that we have to integrate between all the concepts together, that there is no business that actually performs on one dimension. We perform on multiple dimensions. We have to consider each and every kind of level of marketing involvement. We have to consider the management orientation when I'm thinking about going globally. We have to think about our offerings. We should adapt them, or we should actually standardize them according to understanding the marketplace through marketing research and such kind of things. We have to know how should I use the artificial intelligence as a very important resource now to help me go through the opportunities that I might face, and how to encounter the threats that I might face as well. The AI is actually, it's called to be one of the most dangerous tools in our century. It can be used in our favor and it can be used against us. So we have to know quite well how to use it to our benefit and how to encounter the problems that we might face through it. The security, the privacy reasons, the actually copying things from different businesses as is no originality, as they call it, okay? And how we can use the benefits of it. It's really beneficial as well. It's actually made by human beings, so actually it has an importance as well, okay? Does anyone have any kind of question before we end up our class? Any question? Any further inquiries? Anyone? Are you sure? Okay, so today class is coming to an end. Thank you so much for your participation, and thank you so much for your interesting kind of information and insights through the in-class activities. Thank you so much.